So by about 1977, we actually had a pretty significant commercial user, which was New York Telephone Company. And there was a guy named Dan Gielan, Gielan, and he picked up the INGRES code and actually used it in a real world project. And we then realized what support meant, because and there was a big difference between people who just played around in academia and people who actually tried to get useful work done. So basically, with our one full-time programmer, we were providing support in some sense, as well as doing more development. But the real sort of the turning point came, I think, in 1978, when Arizona State University considered using INGRES, the thing we had, for a student record system for the university, all 40,000 students worth. And they could get over the fact that you had to go get an unsupported operating system from AT&T in North Carolina. And they could get over the fact that you had to get an unsupported database system from these goofy professors in Berkeley. But the project went down the drain when they realized that there was no COBOL available for Unix, and they were a COBOL shop. So we were always asked, who's your most serious user of INGRES? And you'd be forced to admit, hardly anybody, because of unsupported operating system, unsupported database system, or no COBOL. So it was clear that if INGRES was going to go anywhere, we had to move it to an operating system that was supported, be a real company. So of course I had no idea how to start a company at that point. So I had somehow been put in touch with a guy named John Nakerud, Nakerud, and he was at that point the Western Regional Sales Manager for Culinet, and so he was selling IDMS. And so I went to see him and said, "How do you start a company?" And so he immediately was willing to join the team, and he had experience hustling venture capital money, so it was largely his tutelage that got INGRES Corporation off the ground.